Hello and welcome back everyone to Hobby Ever After. We are doing a new series of videos where we are playing 4 games each month, some new, some that we have played before. And this is one that's new that I have had forever because, like General Grievous, as he's trying to collect 8 lightsabers, I like to collect all the villainesses and say I'm going to play them. And here we are actually playing one.
Indeed. Yes, it has been sitting on the shelf because I am not a Star Wars person, but
no, neither
I
am
will
I.
play pretty much any game, so.
Yep, yeah, neither of us are really Star Wars persons. I've never really seen any of the movies. I watched Bad Batch. I actually watched Clone Wars as a kid and stuff like that. But yes, here we are. I am playing General Grievous. His goal is to collect 8 lightsabers that are over there by killing off Jedi and stuff like that. And then you are playing
Asajj Ventress? I'm sorry, I don't know if that's right. But I have to complete missions from my mission deck. So right now my mission is Stinky. So, yeah.
I believe that's like a Hutt, one of the Jabba the Hutt species.
Looks
like
good.
one of the weird ones, yeah. Yeah, so we are all set up. We know pretty much what we're going into. It's like basic Villainous, but added on a couple of extra stuff, so that'll be fun. And yeah, we will be getting some gameplay, and then, because this is the first, we'll just explain it. We're playing 4 games, 1 for each week, or whenever we have time, so this could come out a lot sooner, could come out a lot later. But we are just gonna take little shots of the game, talk about the game in the beginning and the end, give you some middle game clips and stuff like that. But then next will be a different game. Then after the 4th game that we play, oh yes, and these minis also have a very beautiful like little marble effect in them as well, if you can probably see as well. As Grievous is like a bit more clear, but he has white in it. Very nice, very nice. But then after all 4 games, we're gonna rank them, we're gonna talk about them, so stay around till the end of the vid for that. Dun, 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 dun. General Grievous has got his horde together. He was trained in the Jedi arts. He had a lot of good boys with him, and we got there. Sadly, she nearly got there with 1 mission.
Yeah, not even a close match at all. Like, I don't understand why these are in the same box, honestly. Like, this is a very long game that is very fast.
Yes, no, he annihilated. He can block fate actions. He gets to play stuff from the fate deck. He gets to play stuff for free from his hand. And, like, best guy ever.
What even were these other missions?
But, yeah, no. Asajj just could not get there. She had such long-ass requirements. But hey, we tried it. We got it off the shelf of shame. We'll have to try the other ones. The rest of this box actually contains... let's see. I see Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, and what's his name from The Mandalorian? Let's check it out. Moff Gideon. Yep. So maybe we'll have to try them out sometime or try out any of the other expansions that we got. But this was game 1 of January games. And so then game 2 will be one of Elsie's choosing. So we will see you guys for that. Well, guess who got the assassin twice because they couldn't put green to smoothie, but instead thinks it's
Oasis is also very green. It's the only green thing in a desert.
There's cacti.
Mm-hmm.
There's bugs. There's silk traders. There's a lot more green things. Yeah, I said green, thinking what comes into your mind? A green smoothie in St. Patrick's Day. No, we do.
Yes, Oasis is also green, but no, we won
1
out of 3.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We ain't that green.
Yeah, from the first one. Oh yeah, this is so easy.
Yeah, very fun, very interesting. Gotta just have someone who can read your mind and help you. Yep. Alright then, that was our second game, and so now on to our third game. Hello and welcome everyone. This is our third game of January that we are playing, and this is Everdell Silverfrost. This is a Kickstarter that we helped kickstart. Elsie did specifically because I did not have the funds, but we got the collector's edition with upgraded materials and whatnot. Looks very pretty, looks very beautiful. The story of this game is that we are in apparently the southern region, which we also just backed Everdell Emerald as well, which is like has capybaras, kangaroos. So I would assume that's more south, but who knows? But we are here in the south of Everdell, fighting off the harsh winter by using fire tokens, the power of the big animals, and chimneys. So we go through each of the seasons as we try to survive out each other and stuff like that, creating our better cities. This is my first time playing it. Elsie has played the solo mode by herself. And yeah, no, we love the Everdell series. And thank you, everyone. At the time that we are recording this game, we are up to 101 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. We truly didn't think that that would ever happen. Thank you for all the wonderful comments on the 2026 video as well. They are greatly appreciated. It's so fun to see everyone taking sides, talking about their experience with different board games and stuff like that. It's what we were really striving for, to get that sense of community and social interaction with you guys through the comment section and whatnot. So we will be doing something big for the 100. Like maybe we'll finally get to play Everdell. Maybe we'll play a Disney Villainous tournament and stuff like that. Or we will play all the Everdell expansions with Far Shore and Silverfrost, and we have to play it within 24 hours. All of it.
Oh gosh.
I did not talk about this with her before, guys. But yes, here is Silverfrost.
Wah, wah. I lost big time.
Yeah, I got up to 91 points. Turns out clearing snow and comboing off is very good.
Well, yeah, combos, that's kind of the point. It's almost like it's an engine builder worker placement game.
Yes, very fun, very great game. I love the big animal stuff. It is very good, very unique. A very good way, very different way. It felt a little bit more tense than I would say regular Everdell and Far Shores and stuff like that. And then Elsie, how did you think of it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I like the snow mechanic. It definitely does add that extra layer of like, oh no, I can't. I have to think 3 steps ahead instead of 2 or whatever. And like, but yeah, I tried to go for more of like the early green strategy, because that seems to work pretty good in Everdell, but it didn't work super well here. But I guess I just didn't do it early enough because I didn't get to use it in autumn. So
yep, nope, that's usually how I play Everdell. Early green, and then by end board game state, I can't play anything. And yet I have everything I ever need. But yeah, but no, very good game. Now we are on to our 4th game. The deep jungles amongst all the different primates across all the world. We come out to Primates and an Elsie.
Yes, we are playing Primates, which is our 4th game of January. Erica's won 2. One of them was collaborative, so hopefully I get to win at least one of them. So this one doesn't seem too hard, knock on wood. But yeah, monkeys going up a tree, and there's extinct and extant monkeys, which apparently means still living. So there's your fact of the day.
Yes.
So we'll let you know how it goes.
Yes. One of the first games from Green Butterfly Games, which I kickstarted. We are just playing the base game. We do have expansions and whatnot, but we just want to try it out and see how it goes. And we will give a little bit of a board overlay view as we climb the evolutionary tree of life. We were nearly to the end of the game. We got really buffed up by what are called sunrises, which they don't provide anything except for refreshing the bonus card. So we decided we'll add in 5 more cards, only take one leaping, as she thinks you could take them all.
I'm gonna check what people say on Board Game Geek after this.
Yes, but so far it's going fun. I do like it. I think if we didn't get Sunrise cooked, then we would have been able to probably progress more.
Yeah, it just seems like an extremely short game.
Yeah, no, that's what we've been seeing, just good short game, but we added in some more, and we're gonna keep on playing, so let's see who's the victor. And so, the Primates, at the end of the game, after they realized that one person did the rounds wrong, because he didn't realize it was 2, so he messed up a little bit, but we kept on playing. They howl for Eric, the winner.
Indeed. 73 to 58.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, do you want to play again now that I know what we're doing, or put it away, or?
We will play this at a different time. I definitely feel like, since we should play it as, if you did the Kickstarter, you got the lemurs and then the New World monkeys, along with biodiversity and incredible behaviors. So a little bit more expansion to the game. Really fun, really great. I think this would be a great game for the channel, being so nice and short. Very easy to learn, easy to play. But yeah, we will let you guys know once we are at the table of judgment, as we will rank the games and talk about them. So see you guys then. Now it's time for the review for our January games. Now, the criteria was that we played each of these games during a week of the month, or maybe we played 2 in 1 week, or just sort of dependent on schedule and stuff like that, because life is busy. And so, what we have chosen to play for January and to review is Star Wars Villainous, Codenames Duet, Everdell Silverfrost, and then Primates. And so we'll just go over what we liked about the game, how it played, some unique things, maybe some things that we didn't like. Now, these are, we played Villainous with only Grievous and Ventress. So we only know those 2, so it will just be those 2. We played Duets a couple of times. We've played Everdell Silverfrost once, and then Primates, we extended the playtime due to my mistake, and the game is too short. But we'll get into that. But yes, let's start off with the first game we played, Star Wars Villainous. Another expansion to the wonderful Villainous franchise from Ravensburger. Star Wars Villainous, the base edition, comes with Kylo Ren, Moff Gideon, Asajj Ventress, General Grievous, and Darth Vader. Now, I chose General Grievous, and Elsie, you chose?
Ventress, apparently.
Yes, Asajj Ventress, yeah. Okay. Yes. And it plays like any other Villainous. The key differences to this one is that there is a new type of currency, which is used to pay like alternate costs to things. And then there are ships, like pilot ships that you can pilot. And then some more there's more interaction on opponent's turn. But here we'll have Elsie start off and tell us about your experience playing this.
Yeah, did either of us end up getting a vehicle at any point?
I got one right at the end. Yeah. We didn't get to really play with a vehicle per se. We were just getting a bunch of allies, really.
Because yeah, I had cards that like would interact or like let me do certain things if I had a vehicle, but I wasn't pulling any. So, but yeah, I thought it was good.
You got really frustrated.
What part did I get frustrated about?
The bounties.
Oh, the bounties, yes. Yeah, it's basically the same thing as Disney Villainous. Pete, he has like his mission objectives, whatever, to complete. She has bounties to do. And yeah, like they were just, I don't know. It was too hard, too long. Like, she's very much a long game person, I would assume, from what I can gather.
You nearly had all the pieces, but you just weren't getting the thing. So Asajj Ventress works by, well, how she wins is that she must complete 3 bounties. So the bounty that Elsie had gotten first off was to defeat Anakin and Obi-Wan and have Count Dooku on the board. And Asajj Ventress got the bounty for what I believe was Jabba the Hutt child. And so that would then give her great rewards in currency, in power, and possibly in card draw as well. They're very useful, but it's takes a while to get used to it. Whereas I play as General Grievous, who needed to collect lightsabers from Jedi that he defeated. And also, what was understandable but a little bit unfair with General Grievous was the Jedi, those who carry two blades like Ahsoka, two lightsabers, they give you two instead of one. So that really propels you ahead. And your droids have many ways to get back to your hand. Like when they are banished or discarded, you can return them back. Or he definitely played a lot with your opponent's turn as well, just by getting out droids and stuff like that as well. Very useful, very good villain. He's very fast paced, and fading him does not help. Like, you faded me, I think, once, but it didn't help. I think that only helped progress it. But I definitely want to try out the other ones from this as well. What's unique about this one, it comes with just five. Just five. There's no six, so it's not like we can play 3 rounds with this, with 2 different ones. But maybe we just try and play it until each villain can win. So General Grievous currently has 1 win. But yes, I like the game. Very nice, very unique. Definitely liked how the cards, I've seen different Star Wars games where it's like they've just used clips from the movie or somewhat altered clips from the movie. These do seem to be very nicely, much more hand-drawn or much more altered to the game as well from the movie and from the show, since General Grievous had things from the Clone Wars as well. So they took in the entire Star Wars universe, which was very fun to see. As I've never really watched the movies per se, but the shows, I know.
But yeah, I feel like your deck, it had a lot of Jedi things, so like you had a lot of opportunities to move towards your goal, whereas, yeah, I think mine was definitely more of a milling deck to get the specific things that you needed. It's just so annoying because you can only have one objective shown at the beginning at least, and then it takes a while to be able to flip over the other ones to see what else you can do. And so it's like you can only work towards that one, but then if you flip over the other one, it's like, shoot, I already discarded that card because I didn't think I would need it, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely very much felt like what I like to say is a fate searcher, to where in Disney Villainous that we played, they have to search their fate card, like Yzma for Cusco, Radigan for Basil, or whatever, like they're fate searchers, so they are specifically trying to look for the fate card that they need to win their objective. But yes, how would you rate this game, as in, like, would you want this to be newer? Should they be like a medium group to where they played other Villainous before and this is something new? Or like more extreme board gamers and stuff like that, like to the highest, like Twilight Imperium?
I mean, if you've played Disney Villainous, like, this makes a lot of sense. Like, it wasn't hard to, like, I don't think we really had to go back and look at the rules or anything, so, I mean, low to medium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would probably give it low to medium as well, since they weren't overly complicated. I look over through the other cards, nothing overly complicated. The only thing probably you want to double check on is just vehicles and how they all work and how they are currently affecting the situation, since they were still a bit new to us as well, but since we didn't get them, we didn't really have to double check. But very fun, very good game. As we will slide that off to here, and we will start off with Elsie's choice.
Okay, so my first pick was Codenames Duet. I had played regular Codenames before, I think. I know I've played it at least solo. I don't remember if I played it with another person or not. But I've watched people play, and it looked like a lot of fun. And so I wanted to try it out. And yeah, basically, Codenames is you are trying to get your partner, in this case it's cooperative, to guess the correct words and not the wrong words. And so, yeah, it can be really difficult if the one bad word that you have on there is like sheep, but then all of your other green ones are like animals, so like you can't say animal and you can't say mammal and you can't, it's just because then what if they say sheep, so you have to be very specific. I feel like it's definitely a skill that you build over time the more that you play it, of like, okay, this specific word will be safer than these other words. Yeah,
no, it was an interesting game. For me personally, I'm not usually a fan of these games, like, or even just like regular party games. I'm not super huge fan of them since it doesn't take that much, but you also, this game does require you, like, if you were to bring this to, like, meet someone, or like you were at a con and you were playing with random people, this would not be the game for it, since this needs someone who you sort of share a similar wavelength to and stuff like that, or someone you've known in such a long time to where you would think that they would know what you're talking about. But no.
Yours were too general. You had to be more specific.
I had a lot of generals, okay? It was just general, then that's what it was. But an interesting game. Something that we would probably play again? Maybe. But who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably play it with my friends more so. Because I think this would be more their type of game. But yeah, it's definitely easy to learn. You can bring it anywhere, pretty much explain the concept, and you're off and ready to go. So
yes.
Yeah, that is Codenames Duet.
Yeah, the only one thing too is that the game somewhat works on a timer. Not really like your time, but like sticker time. Like it's not as fun that way and stuff like that. I feel like it should just end when you get the spy.
Well, no, because it would be too easy if they didn't time you. Like, that's the whole point. Because we were really close the one time, but I think we were, like, one turn short or something. And so, like, that's makes you incentivize wanting to go for the ones that do more than just one or two.
I don't know. I just don't think it really needed that. I think that just put, like, the extra little stress on it when you are already stressing about the words and whatnot and looking at it. And for something like that needs that to be, like, it reads off as a simple game, and so it just sort of puts that in, and it's like, doesn't really help it, I would say.
Fair enough.
Yes, so the third game we played is Everdell Silverfrost. The newest one, not including the one that they just put on Kickstarter, Emerald, where it seems to be taking place in a jungle around this emerald temples and whatnot. Everdell Silverfrost instead takes us to, what did they say, the south or the north?
Yeah, I think it was south because we thought it was weird.
The southern mountains where snow is, which currently to the right now in the world, the south is, we're in Minnesota. We're used to the snow. The south is not. The world is going into an ice age right now, it seems. But Everdell Silverfrost, where we go to the Silver Mountains down in Everdell, and we find that we find a new community that's working to ward off the snow, create fire, build their own village, but also rely on help from these larger sort of spirit elemental creatures that help complete tasks, give you more fire, give you great resources, or even double up on a location.
Yeah, for sure. It is fun, I would say. I like this one. I mean, we want to go back and replay all the Everdells and like do like a proper ranking, but like from just my initial impressions and everything, I think I like this one the best possibly so far. Just because like that the snow and the fire and like the ranger token that like can go where your opponent is, where nobody else can, or it can go somewhere and basically clear a snow for free. So yeah, there's a lot of strategy that way as well, and not just strictly like resource gathering. Like I feel like the original Everdell is more so. So yeah, I like that it adds that element. But yeah, I definitely would not start with this if you're gonna introduce somebody to the world.
No, definitely this one that has been rated as the more intense of the Everdells and stuff like that, from what I have seen and looked around, as the snow is a real big issue where the snow is coming down and it's blocking up locations, blocking up places on your board as well, to where you can't even get points at the end of the game. But the snow does allow an alternate win cost where each snow does count for one, and other cards do also reward you for clearing out snow by gaining a resource, drawing a card, or using less fire, because once you get past the second season, then the snow gets harder to remove, I believe. Yes, so it's very good, very great, but definitely more intense, I would say. As the final round, we were like, oh my gosh, there's so much snow and everything. What are we going to do?
Yeah, for sure. And I did actually play this solo too, like when I first got it, and trying to wrap my head around the Automa or whatever player, I would the way that the rules were written, man, like I was going and like looking at people's videos and everything. Like I finally got it, but it took me so long to figure it out. But I ended up winning. I smashed him. I smashed Boz by a long shot. And so yeah, the solo mode is fun as well once you figure it out. So
yes, but very fun game, very great. Another great game from Rocket Tycoon Games. We have just sort of fallen in love with Everdell. Far Shore is super fun. We need to play more of the Everdell expansions, and we cannot wait for the new one that's coming out. And so to our fourth game, we have Primates. No, Primates from Green Butterfly Games. Primates works around where you are a simple primate, where you are going up to these different... You're going up an evolutionary tree, and you are evolving. You are getting these traits, whether it be leaping from one of the smaller creatures in the jungle, or you're getting something from one of the ancestors of man, where you can like use tools. You have like opposable thumb or something like that, to where you are getting those ability cards. Also along the way, you are getting little bonus cards that will either give you instantaneous, like there is a movement going on, a burger that will help you, or there is like a new petition to help save the primates. Or there are other primates that care about what other primates you do have, whether they be from the same family tree or they each have something within their name. That was the very fun thing about this game, where you had to look at their name, their number, you had to really connect all the dots. Another beautiful thing is the honoring of extinct animals, especially as most of them are due to human, or some of them are just so ancient, where they still had very much relevance, where they also played as like a extra bonus card almost by gaining more of their now descendants in this new world. Yeah, but what did you think of it?
I thought it was good once we got into it, but yeah, it is definitely very simple, very fast.
It has gotten the reputation of the simpler wingspan.
Oh, really?
Yep. So it doesn't
it's not
super
an engine
require.
builder, though.
Somewhat is, because it really, you're building the point engine. Not really on your board, but within your other board. Like you're just building up. So, but that's just what people call it. Just because it's like you're getting cards, you're getting abilities, and they're all sort of working like that.
Yeah, I guess I would call it more of like a drafting, like card drafting game than a engine builder. But yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, they need to clarify one of the rules a little bit, which
it's just you take one
I
card.
don't think, because it says each, and so that could either mean because some of the cards only have one ability on them and some of them have two, but there are also some cards that only have one in the deck and there are some that have multiple in the deck. And so when you say each, do you mean one of each ability or each card from the abilities?
It could have been a manufacturing error. I did get this on Kickstarter. Sometimes rules need to be changed and stuff like that. I'm sure they only meant to take one leaping card and not 50.
It's not 50. But no, because it makes sense to me, because like the whole point is you are trying to evolve your monkeys, and so you evolve separately from the other person. Like you get these bonuses, I get these bonuses, because the blue deck also I saw had leaping in it as well.
Okay, many monkeys have the same traits and abilities.
Yeah, I know,
all
and so that's why I'm saying like each pile has basically the possibility to get the different ones, and so that's why I think you would get them all from one pile. But
that's her reasoning. Whatever, how crazy that is. But yes, Primates, very fun game, very great game. We didn't play with any of the Kickstarter expansions that came with. That's something for the future. Our only, other than her, take of the game, it's too quick. It's very much too quick. Not with like Wingspan, where it sort of feels like it drags on for a little bit too. But here, it goes by very fast, because after each person's turn, they take a card and something happens. Whether food is placed, they refresh the bonus pile and stuff like that. it goes by very fast to where it said even for the 2-player, like 10 rounds, and it said like 2 for each, and that's like 20 cards. Now, I did that wrong. I only put in like 10 cards, I think. I think I missed out the half. And then I added in like another 6, and then another 6, and then we did like another 4 or 6 too, because it was also very fun. It was a fun game. It was very nice, very unique. Definitely something that I would definitely want to play again, and do believe that this game can be learned by all, where Wingspan, every time we play it, we do have to look back to the rules. Like, we played Wingspan Asia, and it's like, how do we play this? And like, wait, does Wingspan have that? Or how does that work? Like, definitely very easy, very simple, but not simple enough to where it's like boring. Mm-hmm. It's also very good if like you know nothing about primates and stuff like that. This basically can teach you a lot about different primates.
There's so much educational info on all of the cards and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's pretty well balanced as well. Like, obviously the higher point cards don't give you like abilities. Like, I got the human card and it was worth 5 points, but it didn't have any abilities on it. Whereas something that's worth 2 probably has like a good ability and whatever. So
yeah, no, it was very good, very unique. But yes, the extinct cards are very powerful, I will say. I think that's how I managed to get the game, by using extinct card, where it had its descendants get extra points, per se. But yeah, also this game, I would bring it to like I think it would be fun for any play group, really, where I feel as though Everdell Silverfrost may be for a more like sort of higher up group. Codenames, very early level party game. Star Wars Villainous, that low and medium, whereas Primates really goes through all, because this game has the components to be very competitive and to be very like, okay, I'm gonna go there, I'm mapping out my next 5 turns, basically, to where it's also very nice, very simple, and like, I get monkey.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, definitely one of those where, like, if you want to get really into the strategy, you certainly can. Like, if you want to look at all the, like, bonus monkeys, whatever, and be like, okay, I need exactly all of these specific named monkeys. And
yes. Yes. If you do not know, over in Eastern Asia, there is a monkey primate family. I had to look this up because I looked at one of the bonus cards. You get more points for each of the same monkey. All that's different is like the color of their front face. There's like white, red, black, like a darker gray, and orange. It's crazy. And these all have benefits of some sort. Yes, but very fun game, very overall. I would probably say this would be my number 1 game of these 4. Probably number 2, Everdell Silverfrost. Number 3, Star Wars Villainous. And number 4, Codenames Duets.
Yeah, my number 1 would be Silverfrost. Number 2, I don't know. Like, the rest of them are just kind of even for me, honestly. Like, yeah, I feel like I would have to play them more to really know.
You would have to win at one of them. That's right, people. 3-0 and 1, since the Codenames Duets was. And we're not that couple where it's very competitive and stuff like that. But sadly, combo.
So yes, next month we are planning to play, I believe the games that I picked were Crafting the Cosmos and Fromage.
And what games I chose was Parks and Potions and an Everdell expansion. Yes, and so we also are in the works of, as you can probably see behind Elsie here, is all of our Flamecraft stuff. We are currently working on getting that out with our first actual gameplay, like full video, table down gameplay video, so that way we can show you guys Flamecraft duels. Try out Flamecraft Steam, where you can play Flamecraft on Steam. In their test, as it will be coming out, I believe, in the summer this year, or maybe later this year as well, where you can play Flamecraft through an online virtual space, which will be very fun. But yep, we are hard at work over here. Thank you guys again for 100 subscribers. We truly did not believe that we would get that far now. I mean, it's been like a year since we've had this. Yeah, a year, and we've just sort of been on and off with it. But now, because of that, you guys have given us the motivation to push forward. So thank you guys so much.
All right. If you liked the video, if you can hit the thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. And if you want to join in the hobby ever after, be sure to subscribe. And we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.